We didn't just make each other's wedding bands. My husband actually made all of my jewelry for our wedding. And this is part 8 of my DIY wedding series. My husband is a superhuman. I'm the jeweler in this relationship, and I was really ambitious and wanted to make all of my wedding jewelry, but when it came down to it, I just ran out of time, so Davis stepped up and volunteered to finish it for me. You wouldn't know it at first because Davis does not brag about himself, but he is fantastically talented at any athletic or creative endeavor you throw at him. This is him carving all of the little pieces for my necklace and earrings out of wax for the casting process, and he also made rings and a necklace for my sisters and mom. So I think it was 12 pieces total that he made. My dad and younger sisters also stepped up and helped polish everything so that I could assemble and set the stones. This was the vibe for the earrings. I loved a multicolored kind of funky look, and this is how they turned out. We had a garnet, a couple peridot, an emerald. I can't remember the rest, but we sourced all of these stones locally from a sweet old man named Jim. And this was my necklace. It had me feeling like the freaking Queen of England. My sister got this aquamarine for me when she was living in Brazil years ago, and we were gonna use it for my wedding ring originally, but it was just a little big. So I'm so glad we ended up pivoting to make it into a necklace because this is truly an heirloom in and of itself. And finally, for my sisters and my mom, we made rings and a necklace out of sea glass. I gathered this sea glass on a beach in Italy last April. I was there for a birthday trip with my cousins, and later that day we were on a hike, and I had this very vivid vision of my wedding day with Davis. I had to sit down and write it all down. Everything that happened in that vision is what you have seen in this wedding series, down to the menu of the food that we ate at the dinner. Davis and I had only been dating a little more than 3 months at that point, but that was the first time that I knew I was gonna marry him. So incorporating the sea glass that I gathered that day into the wedding day was really fun for me. Everything about the way Davis treats me is so thoughtful and sweet and intentional. It's not out of character for him to step in and pick up the slack when I'm drowning in my projects, and this jewelry is just a tiny part of that.